let's start with story number 10. So back in the day, we talked about this off air. Back in the day, you and I used to play video games,
Yes.
and Mario Kart was one we used to play, and WWF No Mercy was one we used to play.
Dude, No Mercy, I don't know how you did it. You always knew when I was going to do a reversal. You knew when things were going to happen. And I was just like, I could not keep up. I never won a match against this guy. Maybe once. Anyway.
I don't know. My goal was don't take one bump for Jermaine in the game. Don't take one bump. But
hey, I remember you taking a bump in real life, man. When we went to the training center in Burlington, you remember that. You didn't think I was going to talk about that one. Yeah, that was a fun night. No, but I'm glad you got in there and tried it out too. It was good.
For sure. Well, these days I'm not much of a gamer because these days I've got my company and I've got kids and everything. What about you? Are you much of a gamer these days?
Dude, like I play games all the time. Now, you know how it is with kids. They take up so much of your time, and it's all worth it, and it's fun, and it's a challenge. It's hard, but I got to play my games. And sometimes, when the chaos is happening upstairs, come down to the cave, get out some old JQ Public matches and just play.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
And what are your games of choice these days?
I'm loving so I have that PlayStation Plus. So the free game was FIFA 2022. I'm really into that right now because I was playing the old 2015. I don't know. I don't keep up, I guess. WWE, I'll play that all day long. Those are my two big games right now. How about you? You don't game at all? You don't
not too much. A little bit of stuff on the iPad. There's not enough hours in the day anymore.
Yeah.
So maybe when the kids get older, but I don't right now. But there is a game called Call of Duty Warzone. It's a popular multiplayer online game right now.
Yep.
And during the month of May, they're doing a tie-in with the Godzilla versus Kong movie. It's called Operation Monarch. That's what the mode is called. And Godzilla and King Kong are actually part of the game. So you can actually see Godzilla and King Kong in the game. Somebody discovered a way, because of course they did. Somebody discovered a way that you can get extra XP, which is what you need to level up in the game.
Right.
They figured out how you can get extra XP in Operation Monarch. JQ Public, what special method did somebody figure out that you can use in that game in order to get extra XP?
Extra XP. You eat people. You eat as many people as possible. It's like, that's all. It's like Rampage. Remember Rampage when you climb up the buildings? Yeah, it's that.
You fly a helicopter over to King Kong and you tickle his balls. Joel, do you got the video? Okay, we're just going to loop this video because it was a short little one. This was posted on Reddit in the COD Warzone group.
You're kidding me.
This is real. King Kong is not anatomically correct, but you fly the helicopter between his legs, you use the blades to tickle him between the legs, and you score extra XP as a result. And what I want to know is, do you think the person that discovered this flew that helicopter between King Kong's legs because he thought, I wonder if there's ways I can get extra XP? Or do you think he flew that helicopter in there for some other reason?
I mean, I don't know. I would say in real life, I would give out extra XP for someone who takes that extra specialty. You rent a helicopter and everything. I don't know. I feel like that's a great way to get extra XP in real life. So maybe that's what they were thinking.
I'm thinking this dude, when he was a kid, like if his sister had Barbies, he's the one peeking under the dress. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That King Kong looked like a Ken doll under there. There's not a lot going on there.
No, not a lot going on, but that didn't stop the guy from flying up in there. So if anybody watches that game, I just gave you a little lesson on how to get extra XP. All right, let's go on to story number 9. Are you much of a food delivery guy? Like, do you use Uber Eats or DoorDash or anything like that?
Oh, okay. So yes, but my wife doesn't know as much how often I do it. So yeah, I do. I like my Uber Eats.
Very fascinating. Skip the dish. I'm going to have to take this clip and I'll send it to her. Do you have any memorable experiences, whether good or bad, when it comes to food delivery services? Anything that ever happened to you that you remember, good or bad?
Nothing that actually happened, but I get paranoid because they have, you can track where they're driving, right? So I see the person's on the way to the restaurant. Okay, now they're on the way. Now they drove a little bit off the route and they parked over here. And what the heck is happening to my food? And it comes in timely fashion, but they did take that detour. That's happened a couple times. And I'm not saying anything against the company. I don't want to get sued or anything like that, but the app maybe is just not tracking them properly. But I have those times where I'm like, do I really want to eat this? Anyway, it's yummy every time, so I still do.
Well, there's a guy on Twitter. His name is Kapil Wasnik, and he posted about his experience with a food delivery app out of India called Swiggy. I guess Swiggy is kind of like the India Uber Eats.
Swiggity wiggy. That sounds
Yeah.
good.
So he
Right.
posted about his experience. So Mr. Wasnik, he ordered a cake from a bakery in Nagpur in India. And in the order details, he said, please mention if the cake contains eggs. Because I imagine it was probably for a celebration, and maybe somebody's got an allergy and they want to make sure that they're safe. So he added the notes, please mention if the cake contains eggs. Mr. Wasnik ran into a problem. Any idea what it was?
If the cake has eggs, I think it had like an ostrich egg or something. Something odd. Maybe not an ostrich, that's too big, but it had some sort of different kind of egg that he didn't expect.
Swiggy thought that he wanted that note put on the actual cake. Joel, you got the picture?
Uh,
There it is. So on the actual cake, they wrote contained egg.
My favorite part is that they put a period. Contain egg, period. Like that had to go.
Now, put that back up for a second, Joel.
Yeah, let's see this.
There it is. There it is. Contain egg. Now, when I first saw this, I'm not going to lie. I wondered if this might have been a Photoshop job. I wondered if this might have been fake, in an effort for Mr. Wasnik to get followers on Twitter.
Right.
However, after he posted that, another guy from India said, basically, I feel your pain. You're not alone. Joel, put up that guy's picture. His picture says, don't send cutlery.
With the hearts. I like with the hearts.
With the hearts. Don't send cutlery.
Don't send cutlery. It's okay. I've got horns.
Imagine if it's somebody's birthday and they're doing the celebration, everybody's standing around, and then they open the box all happily, contain egg, don't send cutlery. Amazing. Amazing.
I can't believe that happens in real life. I've seen that on sitcoms, but who out there is actually doing that? Well, there's two.
This is why Know Your News exists.
This is
This
why
is the
it
reason.
exists.
So, Swiggy, good job to you.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I click the subscribe button. You really should too. If you like videos about real news stories that are funny, stupid, or weird, subscribe now.